Good morning everyone, welcome back. Today we will discuss ethical issues. This is the last topic in this chapter, chapter 2, methods of psychological inquiry. So, ethical issues. As you all know, psychological research is concerned with human behavior. The researcher is expected to follow certain ethics or moral principles while conducting the studies. So, ethics refers to the correct rules of conduct necessary when carrying out research. We have a moral responsibility to protect research participants from harm. In Britain, ethical guidelines for research are published by Britain Psychological Society, and in America, American Psychological Association. It was published by American Psychological Association in America. So purpose of this course of conduct is to protect research participants, the reputation of psychology and psychologists themselves. Here are some ethical factors. No pressure. Never any pressuring of participants. Safety of participants essential. Next one is credit. Every researcher must receive precise, appropriate credit. Next one is communicate. One should try to make results known to participants. And third one is uses of research. One should be conscious of possible bad uses of research. Next is ethical principles. So these principles are informed consent, deception, protection of participants, confidentiality, withdrawal and debrief, and some more: respect of person's privacy, choice to participate in study, and protecting the participant in the study from any harm, justice, or sharing the benefits of research with all participants. So some of these important aspects of these ethical principles we will discuss today. Start with informed consent. Informed consent. It is essential that participants in the study should understand what will happen to them during the study. The principle of informed consent states that potential participants must receive this information before data from them are collected, so that they make an informal decision about participation in the study. In some of the psychological experiments, electric shock is given to the participants during the experiment. Still, in some cases, obnoxious, like harmful or unpleasant stimuli are presented. They may at times be required to give some private information which is generally not shared with others. In some studies, the technique of deception is used, in which the participants are given instructions to think and imagine in certain ways, are given false information or feedback about their performance. For example, you are very intelligent, you are incompetent. It is therefore important that the participants are explained the nature of the study before its actual commencement. And here is about purpose of the research. Procedure involved in the research. All foreseeable risk, discomfort to the participant. If there are any discomfort, you have to tell the participant. These include not only physical injury, but also possible psychological. It also can give mental stress also to the participant. Benefits of the research to society and possibly to the individual human subject. So length of time the subject is expected to participate, and person to contact for answer to questions, or in the event of injury or emergency you have to tell them. And subjects right to confidentiality and the right to withdraw from the study at any time without any consequences. This should be given, means informed consent. You have to give all information to the participant or subject. This is your ethic, means moral principle. Next is deception. Sometimes for a researcher it is not possible to explain all process with participant. So debriefing before experiment may affect result. So researchers should adopt this process if they have no other option. Then they can adopt this. Next is protection of participant. Researchers should take responsibility of participant physically and mental harms. So researcher must be understand and familiar with animal participants and expert in taking care of them. So researchers should have advanced knowledge in biomedical and participant behavior for their welfare. Next is confidentiality. Confidentiality of data sources. The participants in the study have the right to privacy, and the researcher must safeguard their privacy by keeping the information provided by them in strict confidence. The information should only be used for research purposes and in no circumstances. So it should be passed on to the other interested party. The most effective way of protecting the confidentiality of participants is not to record their identities. This is, however, not possible in certain kinds of research. In such cases, code numbers are given on the data sheet and the names with the codes are kept separately. The identification list should be destroyed as soon as the research is over. So researcher must be asked the participant before publish or share them with others. You must be asked to the participant. Researchers should keep all data and don't share with anyone. Researchers should take responsibility of participants' privacy. Next is withdrawal. Withdrawal means participants have right to withdraw from investigation at any time. Researcher cannot do forcefully investigation with participant. Next one is protection from harm. Physical harm, anxiety, seizures, sweating, etc. These are physical harm. You have to protect, researcher have to protect the participant from this. Psychological harm, psychological safety, confidentiality, privacy, it should be there. And some more are here. Debriefing. Debriefing also a moral principle. Once the study is over, the participants are provided with necessary information to complete their understanding of research. This is particularly important if deception has been used in the study. Debriefing ensures that participants leave the study in the same physical mental state as when they entered. It should offer reassurance to the participant. The researcher should make efforts to remove any anxiety, other adverse effect that participant may have felt as a result of being deceived in the course of study. So that is debriefing. Next one is I want to explain here voluntary participation. This principle states that the person on whom you want to conduct a study should have the choice to decide whether to participate or not to participate in the study. So the participant should have the freedom to decide about their participation without any excessive inducement, and the freedom to withdraw from the research without penalty once it has begun. And the sharing the result of the study, I also told you about this. Psychological research. After collecting information from the participant, we come back to our places of work, analyze the data and draw conclusion. It is obligatory for the researcher to go back to the participants and share the result of the study with them. When you go for data collection, the participant develops certain expectation from you. One of the expectation is that you will tell them about the behavior that you have investigated in the study. And as a researcher, it is our moral duty to go back to the participant. This exercise has two advantages. One, you fulfill the expectation of participant. Second, the participant may tell you their opinion about the result, which sometimes may help you develop new insights. So this is these all are ethical issues or moral principles. Here is about summary. Ethical issues summary. Researchers should have advanced knowledge and experience about research field, and minimizing discomfort, infection, illness and pain of participants. Goals should be justified by scientific and applies values and accurate finding of species and results. So these are ethical issues of any psychological experiment or test that we have conducted in research. And next time we will start next chapter. Thank you.